the father of Daniela, Mendiola. Today we are protesting. This is the last protest that we're doing. If you don't know too much about this case, please stay tuned for this live because we're going to do a deep dive into it. We're in Graham, North Carolina. And this is Daniel, his daughter, in August, was in a fatal car accident. She was in the driveway waiting for a friend to pick her up, and out of nowhere, a man named Joshua Brown, who was speeding, hit her, and he left the scene and went home. They're trying to say that she was crossing the road and that he thought she was a deer. That's not the case. She was in the driveway. Why do we know that she was in the driveway? Because her blood was in a pool in the gravel. In the gravel there was blood, and this gravel where she was standing was a couple feet away from the street, so that was the point of impact. And you can also see sorry, I think I'm actually filming this like it's supposed to be vertical. Sorry guys, sorry about that, it was sideways. Hey guys, welcome in. I'm kind of going into the case right now. We're here with the family of Daniela Mendiola doing a protest. But anyways, hey guys, welcome in. So Daniela was in the driveway and she was hit, and you can see the markings of the car where the car was driving. So he veered off the road. He veered off the road and hit her. So people and the troopers and law enforcement saying that she was hit in the middle of the road, that is not true. So that's the truth. I'm spreading it to you guys, and you guys can spread that to whoever needs to hear it. She was hit in the driveway. She was not hit in the road. Number two, her body, and Daniel, her father, he measured with me. It was about 80 feet that her body landed from where she was hit in the driveway. And that's a long distance. She was really tiny. She was tiny. And so when she was hit, she flew. There's also security footage that I'll be posting on my YouTube channel where you can actually hear the crash, and it's really haunting to hear, but you can hear the point of impact. We think that he was going really fast around this corner, and allegedly under the influence, and I say alleged, but the reason why is because a witness actually saw Joshua Brown at the scene. This is one of the neighbors, and I interviewed her. Very nice woman, but she says she went to the scene of the crime because she heard what happened. She woke up and she saw Joshua, and his eyes, she said, were bloodshot. Bloodshot. This is what a witness says. Another thing that Daniel says is that they did do a test to see if he was, drunk, and apparently it came back negative, but I have to ask him again because I forgot, but I think they did the test and it was positive, but then that test disappeared, or no one's ever really confirmed whether or not he was under the influence, so we don't really know. But Daniel says that he saw the paper, which let me actually ask him right now because I want to really understand here. Daniel, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm on live on YouTube right now.
Okay.
But they did test Joshua Brown for alcohol. They
No.
did or no?
No.
They didn't.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not did the test for the blood.
They did not do a blood test.
Yeah.
But I
The
think
troopers say he
Yeah.
did the alcohol test.
they said that he did.
He say that.
But we don't know for sure if
I'm
that's
not
true.
sure. I said, who did it? He left and he coming back with the other two people. I said, who did it?
Yeah.
How we gotta know?
Yeah. And I think I remember Adolfo. So guys, Adolfo is one of the brothers of Daniela. He said that when he first heard about it, everyone thought that Joshua Brown was a drunk driver, or that he had heard from a law enforcement that Joshua was drunk driving. It's like all.
When I come over,
Yeah.
the firefighter, he told me he was intoxicated and he was in custody. I coming over with the trooper, he told me the same time. I come in, the other trooper tell Adolfo the same thing. After he found out who was this man,
Then they changed the story.
changed everything.
That
yeah.
okay, that's what I thought.
And I told the trooper, I said, you see the marks where he take off and he come back to the road? He say, no, I don't see anything.
Okay, so let me actually. Sorry, I want to get that on. Stay right here, 1 second.
Sí, me cae mal que me pregunten lo mismo. Bueno, que me cae mal que me pregunten lo mismo.
Se lo va a preguntar porque tiene que saber exactamente qué.
I'm just gonna mic you up here.
Okay, I gotta start it over again, right?
Yeah, I just want to talk just about the intoxication. Hi everyone, welcome in, welcome in. Testing. Oh, wait, please.
Good, you good.
So Daniel, tell us the story about Joshua Brown and how at first they were saying he was drunk and then they changed their story once they found out who he was.
Okay, I was coming over the night and the first guy I see is the firefighter. And I asked him, I said, where is the guy? He said, he was intoxicated, he wasn't in custody. After that, I went to see the other troop. I see the trooper over there, and I tell him, I asked him the same question. I said, where is the guy? He said, he was intoxicated, he's in custody. From there, my Daniela's brother, the other trooper told him the same thing. And 30, 40 minutes later, everything changed. He said, we don't have enough evidence to take him to jail or to the custody. I said, what do you mean? I said, do you not see the tracks where he take off and he come back to the road? And
check that and see if that's right. Check the spelling.
And
No, that's not right.
Okay, go tell them. Here,
No.
go tell them. They can wait.
¿Estaba en español?
en inglés. Oh. ¿Cuál? Su pelo. ¿Qué dice? ¿Todo bien? Extiéndala más para que se mire.
Oh, sure. Perfect. Thank you for letting me know. And I'll make sure that anything I did catch. But thank you for letting me know.
I'm back, guys. Let me just kind of.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know that the gentleman on the end, for health purposes.
Yeah, we're not filming him. Because he said while you were gone that he gets upset being asked the same thing. Yeah, it is frustrating because there's all these different stories and people saying different things, but that we know what the truth is. So, continue your story, how they were saying he was intoxicated, he was drunk driver.
Again, started over or?
No, en medio, como, like,
Where I stopped the last?
yeah.
Yeah, like for I say, when the other trooper tell Daniela's brother he was intoxicated, he was in custody, and later on I tell him, I said, look, I see the tracks where he take off and he come back to the road again. And he told me, I don't see anything. I don't have enough evidence to take him to jail or keep him in custody. And this is why I let him go. And I say, how I gotta know which one? Because he left and he coming back with his parents. I don't know what you want, he blow. How I gotta know? I said, you say you don't have no videos? You don't have no video camera on your chest? I don't know why he's not having the video cameras on his chest the night. It's a, you know.
That's a good point. No body cam footage.
And I asked him for that. He said, no, we're not carrying those. We're not carrying those. He said, we're recording everything from the car. Like for us say, these people is not being shown me anything. No voicemails, anything from.
Did they do any type of measurements out there at the scene?
I don't see anything. Nobody did anything in that. Nobody. I don't see anybody doing something in that. And it's like for us say, the only time we looking for is just Danny, you know? Because it's not way 5 years, and this case is like a homicide charge, and he just want to get 5 years.
Why do you think they changed the story about him not? Now they're saying he was not intoxicated. Was it because who he is?
Can be somebody these people knows, and because if it's been me, like any other guy, somebody else, we're in jail already, just because we don't have any connections inside. See, in the area where he lives, all sheriffs lives around. All sheriffs, troopers, all kind of law work, lives around them. And this is why everything makes sense the way this trooper tried to cover this man. Because he never did the testing for the blood and everything. I got a friend of mine, he had an accident 3 months ago. Same accident. But he stopped and he called 911. And the trooper, he coming over. He said, you been drinking? No. Okay, do I can do the blood test? Yeah, he did. I got a picture. I can show to the DA. Why at night this trooper is not doing nothing like that? Why? And like for us say, the DA, she needs to do a better investigation on it. Better. Because this is between the trooper, the DA, and the lawyer. He's trying to work in this case together. Like it is like he can play guilty, you know what I mean? This is why he plead guilty, like he can give less years and everything. Why? It's my daughter's life. My daughter's life is not 5 years. This kind of cases, like the one he have, hit and run and coming back in different car, it's a homicide charge. Every law knows that. Every law. Everybody knows it's a homicide charge. Can be 50 years or for life because he left for 43 minutes. He can be saved for
43 minutes is a
yes,
long time.
It's a lot of time. Yep.
So you got back the autopsy report and it said she was alive for 43
These
minutes?
people never did autopsy on my daughter. Never did. I asked him if he's got to do it. He said, yes, we got to do it. He never did. But, like for us say, I'm just, like I told the DA the other day, why you don't want to put the homicide charge? He said, it's not homicide charge. I said, yes, it's a homicide charge. Just think about it. I said, it's like any government son, just be on my side. Like any government side. You know what I mean? For somebody have the same problem right now, just because it's the law, these people can put these people in jail for life just because it's her daughter, her son. But we need justice. Like I tell the DA, I said, it's not your daughter.
Yeah. Imagine if it was their kid. Like, what would they do? Yeah. Well, thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Guys, you know, it's really sad that he has to do this. His daughter should get justice. And you can tell and you can see in his eyes he's tired. He even said he's tired of telling the same story over and over again, and it sucks that it feels like no one's listening. And this is the last protest that we'll be doing because on Monday is the court day, and we're gonna see what Joshua Brown will be sentenced with. He did plead guilty. Did he really genuinely want to plead guilty, or it seems like more of a plea deal that's going on here? But it makes you wonder, does he genuinely feel anything for what he did? Does he feel bad? The family never got any condolences, no condolences, nothing. And even one of the brothers, Daniela, told me once that if he had apologized or offered condolences, they would have felt much better. Maybe they wouldn't have gone so hard on fighting, because when you feel like someone doesn't have any remorse, it's way more frustrating, obviously. So we're out here in support for Daniela, 17 years old. It was October 25th.
I happened to be driving past the courthouse, and I walked across.
We have some people that are out here supporting us here, also going live, which is nice. People. See, now he's sharing a story with someone, which is great. Scorpio Mama, you are right, honey. We got to hold folks accountable. Hi, Nina.
Now you know what it's all about. Demonstrations.
Hello, everyone.
Small, they can be large. They still have an impact. They still have an effect.
We're going to be here for 3 days. Everyone say hi to my dear friend.
She's got.
I got to lower it because she's
got to
this
lower it
tiny.
because I'm short. She's way up here and I'm way down here. So
I always wanted to be 5 foot. That was my dream. I want to be a tiny, like 4'9".
then we wouldn't be, Sweetie Pie and Sourpuss. If she was as short as me, we'd be like the Oompa Loompa squad. There's only one Oompa Loompa allowed in this squad, and it's Bullhorn Betty.
I like your hat. Did someone give that to you?
No, I bought it. Bought it from Walmart.
Oh my gosh, I wish I had that hat. So cute. We are in Graham. You're driving up tomorrow? Awesome. Well, if you come up here, you'll see us here at the county courthouse, and definitely come up to me and say hi. I don't know your name. I just see Fun Size as your YouTube handle. We're gonna be here Saturday and Sunday. Monday in the morning is his court hearing, so we'll definitely be updating you guys on what's gonna happen. But if
Olivia, I wanted to say everybody like to say hi, and my phone kept falling.
Oh my gosh. If you guys ever so hold on one second, guys. Danielle. Okay, cool. So if you guys have any questions about the case, please let me know. We can talk about it on here. We're here. Betty is so fun. Yes, she is. I always say she is a spitfire. There's a lot of people that hate her. You either hate her or you love her. There's really no in between, guys. Did that area get water damage? No, this area did not get damaged from Hurricane Helene. Yeah, justice for Daniela, 17 years old, is just way too young. You finished that coffee? That was good. Guys, let's shout out this coffee shop. I forgot the name of it. It's called Things Above. Best coffee ever. See, for the first time ever in history, I actually recommended a place that was good, because usually I'm the worst at picking.
I will be honest with you. She could tell you I was kicking and screaming. I'm like, this is not good coffee. coffee. I'm going down. I'm like, this
You're
cannot be
bitching.
we came here one time. I'm not going to point in which direction I got coffee, Frank. I don't want to be rude, but you guys know me. I'm a coffee
A
fanatic.
fiend for coffee.
Okay.
This woman has a coffee club every morning.
Horrible. The worst tasting coffee I've ever tasted in my life. It was the most expensive coffee I've ever tasted. So I was fearful, but as soon as I had a little sippy sip of this, I'm like, that's the stuff.
Yeah. Good stuff. Daniel sharing his story with a passerby coming. So you guys will definitely need to. Oh, you're good. Keep up with this case. Monday is the big day. We're going to see what they're going to charge him with. Guilty. Let's see how many years will he even get charged. What do you guys think? By the way that things have gone, doesn't really seem like he'll be charged with anything, to be honest. That's what it feels like. I just realized my live doesn't have a name to it. Scorpio Mama thinks probation. I kind of agree, to be honest. I didn't name my live. It's nameless. I have to figure out. It's hot out here, guys. We're inland North Carolina, and man, it is brutal out here.
I think it's the humidity more than anything. Look at my paper towels. Like I sweated my paper towels apart.
Oh no. Yeah, maybe in like 20 minutes we can go want to do a lunch break.
Is it 2:30 yet? We were going to
get
take our
some
break
water.
at 2:30. Go take Remy
Yeah,
out.
2:30. Lucky Charms, he needs to be punished for sure. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna also go live on
Thank you for
TikTok
stopping.
here. Thank you, ma'am. Aw. See, people just.
I'm out here, but my son had to go to court, and I was like, okay. Then I was riding past, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop.
This is a crazy case. A crazy case for sure. So thank you so much for stopping.
I don't have a large following. I only have like 20,000.
This is Chronicles of
Hi. Thank you so much for coming and hearing his story.
I like I said, I don't have a large following, but I do follow large content creators that are actual mutuals with me. Like I Speak 1906,
Oh, nice.
T Nathan. What's the other guy?
You do true crime and all?
I don't, but somebody told me I need to because they said my investigative skills are. I like to jump down rabbit holes.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people. I will jump. I moved to North Carolina and I wanted to know more about it.
What's your channel name?
Oh,
Yeah, well,
my phone just.
Died.
probably overheated. Or
Yeah, it did.
Our phones have been overheating. You have what platform are you on?
I'm on mostly TikTok.
Oh yeah.
I stopped using Facebook because I don't know. Facebook is more for my family,
I know.
so the family stuff. But
Well,
TikTok is.
I'm covering a case.
What's your TikTok?
It's chef
Okay.
_
Mhm.
Sajada SAJATA. There.
The Queen. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Got you on there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like friends with Officer Udi. We're mutuals.
Oh, I love it. That's a boy.
He's in a little hot water, but he's still my boy. I still love him.
He swims well.
Because I told him one time how we became mutuals. I told him one time he was telling a story about Scoot. And I said, I would hate to have me, you, and Jean Gray's father in the same room with our daughters.
Yeah.
We probably would never survive. And he said, I don't think we would. Because he heard a video that my daughter, I had posted it and I didn't know he even looked at it.
Yeah.
And we were in Walmart and I had just did my daughter's hair. And this lady was like, oh, I love your hair. And she went to reach and she was like, don't touch my black girl magic with your crusty lips. And she was 4. She was 4.
Yeah. There's this Mom, why are you here? Let me interview you. Hey guys, here's Mama Chronicles.
This is why I am here. Daniel, the father, the one nothing more than justice for his daughter. Yes. He needs the story out. He needs help, and we are here. We are here talking about his case, his story.
Yeah, it's important to share his story. Oh yeah. People stopping by wanting to know what's going on. That's really good. Okay. Your grandson just became Asheville police. Nice. So you're local. Yes. Meeser Mall. Maybe you could tell us where you are, what this case is about. So we are in Graham, North Carolina, in Alamance County. And this case is about 17-year-old Daniela Mendiola. This is her dad, and she was in a hit-and-run accident in August of 2024. And he fled the scene, came back with allegedly his parents, and then by the time police came, she had passed, but it had been 43 minutes, which is a long time. You know, if he had stopped or called police or, you know, got an ambulance, she probably would have lived, because 43 minutes in the ditch is a long time. But basically, he was never arrested. It took like 3 weeks. And I truly believe if it wasn't for the pressure from TikTok, all those viral TikTok videos, and that I had done with Daniel, we basically did a campaign where we were just like, let's blow this up, get attention, and maybe the pressure from the attention online might help with getting the ball rolling here and getting something done. And the protesting was a huge part. I think the combination between protesting and the videos, so people could really have a visual to see what was going on, because the story that the troopers were telling was not the story that the family was telling. So the TikTok videos were what showed the story. It provided a visual for them, you know, because we're visual. Typically, humans are visual creatures. You know, we want to see kind of the scene and stuff. So I showed people all of that, and I think that really helped with getting him, you know, at least arrested or brought to court, which did happen about 20 days later. They did charge him with the illegal. He had illegal tint and stuff like that, but it wasn't anything for homicide. It was basically a little slap on the wrist. And a neighbor told me that they had actually seen him still speeding, driving around on a moped or something. I'm go live on TikTok right now. But if you guys have any other questions, please do let me know. At least there's a little breeze coming. Right now, we're live on TikTok. So we're going to be here for the whole weekend. If you want to drive out here and protest with us, you are more than welcome. If you're watching this live and you live nearby, you want to come out, please come. I'm live on TikTok now. We are here, guys, protesting in Alamance County, Graham, North Carolina, where the county courthouse is, for Daniela Mendiola. I'm gonna wait for some more people to come into this TikTok live so that we can talk about this case. I'm gonna wait for more people to come. We're gonna be talking about Daniela. Lots of corruption going on here. Yes, fly on your wall. This is the driveway. Hit and run. She was in the driveway. She was not in the road, which they were trying to say in the very beginning that she was crossing the road. That is not the case. She was in the driveway. And you can watch all my videos on Daniela. Look how beautiful Daniela is. She was 17 years old, way too young. Lucky Charms just said, how could anyone feel okay with themselves just leaving a young child laying in a ditch alone, suffering to the end? That in itself is a wrong on every level. He better be punished. Yep, no homicide charges. So the reason why we are protesting here today is because the family wants homicide charges for Joshua Brown for fleeing the scene, hit and run, coming back in a different vehicle. He came back in a different vehicle and this is all alleged, that he is tied to law enforcement. A neighbor, I have an interview with her, and she was saying that she thinks, or that someone told her that he is a son of a trooper, allegedly. Hello everyone in the chat, welcome on in. We are here showing justice for, this is the father of Daniela Mendiola, and it has been 9 months now, since August, and still no justice, guys. 9 months later. Who here, comment on the chat, who here has been here since the beginning and remembered the story blowing up in the beginning of last year in August? Does anyone remember this case? Well, we're here 10 months later, guys. I see some people in here saying me, me, me. Yeah, you guys remember? Well, look, can you believe we're still here 10 months later? Still protesting. This is the last protest. Daniel, you gonna be leaving soon? Thank you. You gonna be leaving soon? Take a break, it's hot. It's hot out here. Okay. ¿Quieres, want to meet somewhere? All right, guys. So everyone that's in the live right now, make sure to follow me so that when we go live again, you will be notified. Okay. So we're going to be taking a break and then we are going to be coming back. But here is the father of a girl that was in a fatal car accident and is not getting the justice that she deserved. So make sure we support this family and this father and follow so that when we go live, you guys will be notified. God bless. Bye, guys. Okay, everyone on YouTube, you heard what I just said at TikTok. We'll be back in like half an hour. So make sure you have me on notifications. I love you guys. Peace out. See ya.